graduate student, 5th floor graduate student loft.
Ooh, lofts, how fancy. What great amenities do you have for the grad students up here?
Well, I'm glad you ask. As you will notice, there are no windows at all up here. And that's on purpose. That increases worker efficiency. That way, the graduate students will never know what they're missing out on.
That doesn't sound like an amenity at all. What else you got?
Look over here. The security doors. They are modeled off the national security algorithm. We have put in place a random beeper that will go off completely stochastic and will annoy all the graduate students.
Again, I'm saying amenity here. That's so total opposite of an amenity.
Well, if that doesn't float your boat.
No, it float nobody's boat.
Well, look at the state-of-the-art lavatories.
Ooh.
Modeled off of Japanese feng shui.
Okay.
These are so modern, this one doesn't even have a door into the bathroom stall. That's because here in Chicago, we pride ourselves of modeling our students into public intellectuals who will lead political movements. That's why we force them to have very public bowel movements.
No, well, I don't know.
Well, so here we are at the end of our tour. And I ask you, esteemed donor, how about making another hefty donation?
I don't know, it's pretty much the opposite of what I have. Oh, it's Starbucks! Capitalism at its finest! Welcome to the 2015 Skit Show Awards. Tonight we honor the best core professor as our first award. Momentarily.
I can teach you how to bewitch the mind and ensnare the senses. I can tell you how to bottle fame, brew glory, and even put a stopper in death.
These professors have a monumental task of fielding throbbing questions from the best and the brightest first years.
Questions like, will that be on the core? And what about that? Will that be on the core?
And the best core professor award goes to Nancy Stokes. administrative staff with the Julie Less Award. Let's make sure we can efficiently work long and hard hours, but they only get paid 19.5 of them.
The Julie Less Award goes to...
Robert Harris.
In the economic world, there is a free lunch, there has been a free lunch, an extraordinary free lunch.
Tonight, we give the Free Lunch Award, honoring those who shamelessly seek free food at the seminars.
We all as grad students have humble beginnings, from scavenging free food left over from booth events, eventually maturing into brazenly stealing free food from booth events.
And the Free Lunch Award goes We've all seen the memes tonight. What do you think of them, Russ?
I think they were solid memes, definitely every single one of them.
So the best meme award goes to James Rana.
Our youngest family food.
Some more teams.
Should have done this after recording.
You could say that about a lot of things. And Santiago, what do we have up next? Looks like we have...
Okay, so what do we get when we multiply a negative number? When we multiply a negative number by another negative.
Excuse me?
Tonight we'd like to say just a few words about the students who can't keep it to a few words. The Interrupter Award goes to... You look beautiful tonight.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No. Why not? Do. Or do not. There is no try.
Advisors, like iPhone chargers, have 3 or 4 of them, but at any given time, you're lucky if you can find one of them.
But at the end of the day, they're also like your old college buddies. They give you advice, they know you better than you know yourself. You can only manage to get them in one room together once every 5 or 6 years.
And the best advisor award goes to Ali Orgassi.
You have to be here. He's actually here.
So elegant.
That's it for tonight.
Thanks for coming out, guys. Thanks to our Skit Show organizers.
Okay, I think we can start. So we're very glad today to receive Professor A. Anderson, who's going to present his latest research on slide rigidities, a field experiment from the SAEL.
Thank you so much for having me here today at the Economics Department. I've heard a lot about the University of Chicago and how you just love to ask questions, so that's why I only restricted myself to 30 slides.
30 slides, the other guy can make it to 10.
Well, yeah, we'll see about that. So, I'm going to present my research on slide rigidities in Hyde Park with a new evidence from a field experiment in the SAE Hall. And there's some stylized facts that have come forward from research showing that there's a huge difference in the average number of slides that people present at Hyde Park versus other universities. And some evidence on this is the average slide presented in seminar, and on the left side we've got Hyde Park, we've got top 20 universities on the other axis. So,
wait a second. Can you go back one slide, please?
of course.
I don't see how you can start talking about stylized facts before having an extended discussion about the title slide.
But it's a title slide. It's just a slide with a title.
I agree with my colleague. We can't go on yet. The key question here is where your identification in your title slide is coming from. Is it coming from between or within the slide?
Exactly. Plus, you're clearly assuming that your slides are IIT, which, in my opinion, is a horrible assumption.
His slides are clearly a special case of GMM.
Look, it's just a title slide.
No, I think you're avoiding the question. This kind of defense, it won't stand here in Chicago, and clearly your slides are acting out. Autocorrelated, are standard errors robust at all? I mean, I'm sure you did it wrong anyway. You should have clustered on the content, obviously.
Alright, oh wait, you're saying that my normal results don't go through because I haven't clustered for the struck content of my presentation?
Obviously.
Not only that, his slides are clearly a special case of GMM.
Look, those are some great points. Great points. I'll think more about them afterwards. So.
Also, I don't believe your instrument is valid.
Well, I haven't talked about my instrument yet. I don't get it.
That won't matter. I ain't gonna believe it anyhow.
Not only that, his slides are clearly a special case of GMM.
Just look at the words you have chosen for your title. There is clearly a selection bias there. Have you done the Heckman 20-step hyper-mega correction?
The Heckman Mega. Look, it's just a title slide. It does not have economic content.
You see, that's the problem with you Cambridge economists. It's always about this field experiment and this quasi-experiment. There is never any economic content.
Look, I see where you're going in this title slide, but still, you know, I'm worried about general equilibrium effect. That's my first point. And then as a second point, you see, it's important to talk about how your title slide is going to impact your presentation as a whole.
I share your concern. I am concerned about the impact of my title slide on my presentation.
Another grave challenge is that your title slide is clearly suffering from omitted author problem.
Omitted author problem?
Yes, I gave you feedback on an earlier draft. Where is my name on your paper?
Well, you told me to quit this project.
Exactly. Quality feedback for which I wish to be recognized.
We can talk more about this after seminar, like, during lunch.
All right, we got 2 minutes left.
2 minutes?
Yes. Can you put your title in an English sentence, please?
In an English sentence? Well, I think my research shows that there's clearly serious slight rigidities in Hyde Park.